Yes, it's true. This is not clickbait. I am my dad's godfather. And now why I want to share about how I became my dad's godfather and also how I helped bring my brother and sister and other people to the Catholic Church. What really brings me a lot of peace in that is when I was like atheist and more into like New Age, it was really easy to like catch on to the latest craze or the latest thing and believe in it. But when I was bringing the faith to my family, it was different because I could see how it was changing them. And then that's what really showed me how real God is, and how real Jesus is, and then eventually how real his church is. And I want to encourage you through that and encourage myself through that, especially the things that the church is going through right now. So my dad was in the Marines before I was born, and then he was in the Army. And he was in the Vietnam War, and he was in a couple other things when he was in the Marines. And then this is the thing that has his flag. And this is a frame with the flag that we received at Arlington National Cemetery that was given to my sister. But my dad lost his mom to cancer when he was 13 years old, and his dad was not able to take care of him that well. So he sent him to an orphanage to be taken care of, and it was a Hershey orphanage. And my dad ran away from there and then came back home and just really had sort of, not just sort of, but he had a hard life, and he didn't really believe in God at all. Matter of fact, I remember him telling me once that when I started going to church and everything, he didn't want to go because he felt like if he ever stepped into a church that God would strike him dead. I guess when he finally started going to church and realized God didn't strike him dead, he started asking me different questions about God and about faith. And I tried my best to tell him different answers. And I could see that he was really starting to open his heart towards God. So he decided to check it out, and he decided to be part of the RCI process a year after I went through it and became Catholic. So he asked me to be a sponsor, and what that means in the Catholic Church, especially since he was not baptized, is I get to be his godfather. And that was pretty awesome and amazing, and little did I know that it's something that's actually pretty rare. Book of Acts, it talks about Cornelius and how he brought his whole household to the faith, and that his whole household was baptized. And that's what I really prayed into. I was praying more into that. So I was like, you know what? I want to really bring you alive to my family, Lord. So my dad went through the RCIA process. And during that whole process, he was just growing in the faith, and he was reading the Bible, and he was just trying to get a fuller understanding of what it meant to have a relationship with God. And then that Easter Vigil, he became Catholic. He was baptized, received communion for the first time, received confirmation, and made a profession of faith to the Catholic Church. And I was right there up with him, and I had my hand on his shoulder, and I was his godfather. It was a very proud moment of my life. I'll pray for you guys. You pray for me and my wife and my family. I'm a father of 5, 1 in heaven, and I work full-time as a psychiatric mental health nurse practitioner. So sometimes this is the only time I have to make a video. So I hope I made some sense. Check out one of the other videos that you see pop up right there, and see you again in a few seconds. God bless.